Good morning! I hope everybody's day is well. We're back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I hope everybody in the US had a great holiday yesterday. I know for me, it was rather anxiety-ridden towards the end of the night because of all the booms and my cat freaking out. So, yeah. As you can tell from the opening, we have a few new songs that are royalty free. And when I post the VOD onto YouTube, crap, I think I forgot to change that setting. Hold on. I may have actually forgot to change that setting. I hope I didn't forget. Let's see. Pretty sure I changed it back. Yeah, I did. Okay, I was smart. I did it probably the same day when I did the music videos, so. Alrighty. Whew, that was almost a heart attack. Alright, so we are playing Dragon Age again. We are 10 hours in. Almost 11. We're off by like a minute. And back to the game. Start loading it now. And after when it's done loading, I'll switch over to the game overlay. But yeah, so I hope everybody's day and night were well yesterday. Whether it was a holiday for you or not. I ended up making burgers from scratch. Yes, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's all in the seasoning. They were a big hit. And then what else? Oh yeah, I didn't stream Monday and Wednesday because I had really early morning PTs and I wouldn't have made it anyway afterwards because I had more appointments to make. So luckily I'm done that round of PT for now until it gets authorized again. So much fun, let me tell you. And then after the stream, sorry for the yawn, after the stream, I will probably do all my exercises for at least 20 minutes. Just to straighten everything out. Alright. Now I can flip over because it's just going to be a black screen for now, but soon enough the game will resume. There we go. Now I forget where we left off.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Alright. So, regions. Let's go to the journal. So we have Blackwall stuff, Cassandra's stuff, Sarah's stuff. I should probably do these two. Go talk to Vivian first. She's easier to get to. Oh.
There is something I wish to discuss, Inquisitor. My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Winter.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
Yeah. I'm not tricking Dorian, he's my best friend.
Yes?
Your lost books have been found.
Your assistance in this matter will not be forgotten, I assure you.
Good. She greatly approves. One of the toughest people for me to get approval of.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
That we will. Time to go talk to Sarah about the little trip of the people.
We all did.
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah? My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Ah, the long load screens. Fun.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Right, things have gone sour, as they do.
No, it has to go right or he'll kill me for the marching. It wasn't my fault.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vachelle. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheath our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this pissbag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user, you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me. But we both need people.
This ambush was your doing. Or am I remembering that wrong?
Granted, it wasn't a direct attack, but the first move was hers, and apparently yours. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor, you are a social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quiet. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners. Now what was the point of that?
Mother puss bucket, friggin' bastard, shitebag pissface. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arsenut, rot
Sarah!
piece of...
Sarah!
What?
I think you're done. At this point, you're making wine.
Ugh, that makes it worse. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
Hell yeah, Sarah. Hell yeah. Plus, you got to blow off some steam with that.
Hey, you. Know what? Thanks. Felt good to stomp the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts. Something on?
Okay. We'll go through this quickly.
What about me? What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Oh, certainly. Not a day's effort for the naturally gifted like us.
Well, it's not like that. It takes work. A bit. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Well, it's not like that for other elves, I know that.
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways, anyway?
How about the...
All
Dinner
over?
room.
Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
Yep.
Oh, you're from wherever. I'm from north wherever.
What?
North wherever. Oh, we had fun on street and or in local tavern.
Oh, hardy ha. Oh, funny you. It's complicated. I don't like complicated. Let's leave it at that. Maybe.
She's not gonna like me.
I'm just interested in talking to an elf like me.
Don't think so.
Why not?
Well, maybe you're alright. But most elves are too... elfy. Like that Solus, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
There's a lot of tradition there. Should it just be thrown away?
Your great-grandfather's dead. Why aren't you dead? You're throwing away tradition.
That makes sense to you.
None of it does in the city. That's why I'm not like an elf.
We'll
Makes
talk
sense.
later.
If you say so. Your wish is something, something.
So you like to have fun?
What do you mean? To help people.
It's starting to sound like you...
So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess. It's crap that you kill people, though. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
I suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
It helped make a dead idiot. That's good return for time. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring, even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
I get it. Kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. At least my baddies are understandable. No kicking in the sky there.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit? Ready for waiting.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
I've seen how you look at him. You're in it. Bet he calls out elven glory when he does it.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinter.
What about Cole?
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things. I mean, what do their women look like? Woof.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Alright. Talk to her about everybody. Don't you start. Don't you start playing your music. I don't want to hear your music. Oh, are they still down here?
Oh. I see.
What do you need? It's good to see you.
It's made from people.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
talk to
walking
you later.
away.
Probably.
He's talking about Soylent Green. Okay. So we've talked to Sarah, we've talked to Vivian. We gotta go do Dorian's thing. I don't remember if I have to turn off the mods or not. It's before it used to break the game there too. We'll see. I'm gonna save it now. And we're gonna go do that. Alright. Dorian. Boneless. Blackwall.
There must be something here.
They say a desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor.
Take that.
Good day.
Have you heard? The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
Inquisitor ended the war between the Mages and Templars.
The merchants coming in now say there are countless bodies
You want to do
lying
more to help?
butchered on the side.
Let's join the Inquisition.
Do you mean it?
Let's see if this breaks it. I really hope it doesn't.
They're cook and you're a fine leather worker. I'm sure they can find some use for it.
I really hope it doesn't break the game. Really hope it doesn't break the game. Oh, good. Oh, good. Whew.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
This is not exactly news, Dorian.
And why should it be? Why should anyone care? I have no idea.
This display is uncalled for.
No, it is called for. You called for it by luring me here.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Oh my god, Dorian. You're the best.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
Oh. I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, your worship.
Repeat them. So you've shared them before.
See. I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Well, that's something.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countrymen, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
Ah, Dorian.
Here we are again.
Nope, that's
I
it.
should go.
I do rather like watching you leave.
That's the whole Dorian run there. Now it's on to the next one. Yeah, do the letters. Long load screens. Long load screens.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
We are the last Elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I spoke thoughtlessly.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
More Freeman. I might have to look into this.
Close the rift. On the right track, at least.
No crown, no noble, no inquisition.
It's always remarkable how some will take advantage of chaos to further their own cause.
I'm gonna go this way to fill in more of the map.
A note. It claims this red lyrium's not coming from the deep roads.
want to set up camp?
The plan. Man.
Another letter on the smugglers, referring to Samson.
We've been scouting the region, Your Worship. I've some supplies here you may find useful.
I hope it doesn't bother you to travel alongside a Vint, Iron Bull.
That what you are? You people all kinda look the same to me.
I'm also a mage. Would you prefer me bound and leashed?
I'd buy you dinner first.
Hopefully before you sewed my mouth shut.
Depends how much you keep yapping.
And it begins. It begins.
This would make a good place to camp.
Dispatch for you.
So, how are you doing?
Really? You guys stop talking?
Another letter mentioning Samson, and papers with names. Cullen could use this.
At the party first. I saw it in the distance. There we go. Dang it. Seriously?
Solus needs help!
Does he? Oh.
Not a bad spot to camp.
There. Alright, so I got the scout points, all that stuff. I might as well just go back to Haven. Oh, not Haven, Skyhold for now. And take a break, because I'm already an hour in, so time to do some stretches. Wait for it to load, and then I'll go and take my break. Alright, I will be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Oh, man. You know what? I should probably save again. Because I got so much stuff done. Let's go talk to Cullen since I got all those letters from Samson stuff. See if the doors stay open this time.
The smugglers we interrogated gave up the Red Templars' main source of red lyrium, Inquisitor. It's located in the Dales, near a town called Sarnia. Destroying the mine there will cripple Samson's operations.
Samson will have to cut back on his share if there's less red lyrium to go around.
I would be very surprised if he could muster the discipline. As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
You've never complained.
Why would I? I chose this. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment. At your service.
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Oh yeah, Quizquisition. Quizquisition. There we go. Okay, Quizquisition. I want to do the next part of the Quizquisition. I've been back and forth a few times. Should be fine now.
It wasn't so bad today. The cook was in a jolly mood. She didn't shout at all, even when I dropped the ladle.
Yeah. 'Cause of Cole. Also known as compassion. Haha, Quizquisition time.
I return, Inquisitor, as does the Quizquisition. It begins now, and there is a timer. Thedas encompasses many wonders. What is currently considered this land's largest city.
That's simple. That's Minrathous.
I believe it's Minrathous.
Correct. Well played. We will continue when I have time and the wind calls me.
I just love the Quizquisition. So much fun. Little Easter egg of lore. Alright. You guys are in the way. Okay, so that's that one triggered. On to the next one.
I don't need you, sister.
You're carrying a heavy burden for one so young.
I'll carry it back to Crestwood and kill those bandits. That's what Father would have wanted.
He'd want you to live a good life.
He's dead. You didn't know him.
If he's dead, then you don't know him either, because he's dead. He done.
Inquisitor.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
Okay. Yeah, I need more quarries.
Of course. Another time.
I guess I'll talk to these people. Are you the Knight Commander one?
Hello? Yes, hello. I am your trainer.
Yes?
I am your trainer.
You said that.
Good, because it has been a long journey. The cause is just, and if we don't start soon, you won't have time to learn. I am your trainer.
You seem a little scattered.
It's nothing. I'm just a little fatigued. It's nothing. Thank you. I was charged with studying the breach and the subsequent rifts to discover how they affected traditional disciplines. I was enthralled. So were the 19 others, I presume. They're dead. They learnt the power, but couldn't wield it. Rift Mage Inquisitor. The forces are incredible. And with training, you will be incredible. I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
No. I'm gonna go to this one.
No, I can't commit yet.
This one.
Hold and declare, Inquisitor.
What do you mean?
I ask your intent. I was summoned to oversee training, and I would know my charge. I am your commander in this matter. Commander Helene.
This isn't a formal position. Why treat it so seriously?
Because that is what it requires and deserves, recruit. I teach the skills of the Knight Enchanter. It is a rank. It is a life. Understanding its hierarchy is the first step. You already know this. You were not made Inquisitor and then taught to lead. I will teach you how to rise to your place, how to join your warriors, spectral blade in hand, how to command the ranks while standing beside them. Are you ready?
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then we will begin the simple steps, recruit. And we shall see what heights you reach. You have a task, a simple construction. Go, learn, and return. Soon you will lead from the front. Soon you will command.
Need more lazarite. Okay. Okay.
So I'm thinking... Inquisition?
I think I have to go to the other one, actually.
Almost gotcha.
What was I just thinking? Man, my brain is so fried lately. Ah. Yeah.
Urchin, bring me a moist towelette.
Okay.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age. I sold her a candle mounted with the severed hand of a first acolyte of Razikiel.
Stefan finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end. He smiled, said he smelled his mother's turnip stew, and slipped away.
Is there a...
Alright. So now I need the book.
In due time. Hold yourself.
I return, Inquisitor, as does the Quizquisition. It begins now, and there is a timer. The Kunari are a ferociously pedantic people guided by a very particular philosophy. Name its author.
Okay. Ashkari Coslin, I think? Yeah, Coslin.
I believe the answer is Coslin.
Correct. Well played. The Quizquisition is completed. And you have done so perfectly. You may have an inadequate grand prize. Quizquisition. Away.
Yay, Boon of the Spoon acquired. The question is, who to give the giant spoon to? Do I give it to Iron Bull? Or do I give it to the Warden, also known as Blackwall? I kind of want to give it to Blackwall just because it looks silly. But I'll probably just give it to Iron Bull. Boon of the Spoon. Yeah. That works. Giant spoon. Okay. So now we'll go to this one. And we'll do this. This. 2 mages, 2 warriors. Corriffy fish.
Inquisitor.
Scout Harding.
We're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
I should look in on the townsfolk, see what they can tell me.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They won Emprise du Lion. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What a waste.
Thank you, madame.
Maker, why have you allowed this to happen?
Kill them all!
I would rather not linger here.
Do not let them succeed! To bring me their head.
This would work.
All clear.
Snow's melting around the red lyrium.
That red lyrium's weird.
Blessing on he who slaughters the herald. Will prevail.
Amazing how they say that after they're already dead. There he is.
Decent place to camp.
Yeah, after everybody's dead.
Dispatch for you.
Hmm. Oh. It crashed. That's rare. Well, let's try this again. Hopefully it auto-saved. That's all I can say. That's definitely new. Was not expecting that. Anytime now. See where it left off for the autosave. Hopefully it didn't corrupt. Well, at least it's the right area. Not sure how far back it is. Shouldn't be too far. Just made another camp. Okay, we're not that far. Good.
Red Lyrium, we should be
Be cautious. Doesn't mean we will be cautious. Wow. Delayed audio, because it just loaded. Oh. Well. Weird. I think there's more guys down there that I'm missing. Yep. Okay. Well, that's good. Got that out of the way. Okay, so that bridge is made, but now I gotta go mark the other bridge so I can do the dragon hunts later. We've got all our guard people around, that's good. Save the people who are trapped in the mines eventually.
Impressive.
We might be able to rebuild this.
Yeah. Okay. Changing the party.
have to help us. They'll turn us into those things. The Red Templar lieutenants are in the quarry. This won't stop until they're dead.
They were hurting and we helped. Their lives are better because of us.
Keep the hands for trophy.
Crystal Garden in your skull. Take them down! Let us out! Are all the cages open?
I'm glad we helped them.
It's getting so dark.
You don't seem well. What's wrong?
The red crystals, I can feel them at the tips of my fingers, beneath my nails, under my eyelids. I know what happens. I have a letter for my love. Would you place it in the hollow of the marked tree by the river? When he returns from the war, he'll know to look there. Let him hate me and move on.
Break the locks, please! Have you freed everyone?
Not yet. Still got 4 more.
It was good to do that.
Got to be some.
No one leaves alive! Break the locks, please! Let us out!
I'm getting there. Jeez. Gotta walk past my compatriots.
Are all the cages open?
Not yet. 3 more.
I'm glad we helped them.
Be denied! I'll grow a crystal garden in your skull!
Tell you now. I have to work on that thing. Wife's lunch is made, and now I'm here. What'd I miss? Not much. Just wandering the snow for saving people in cages. You know, the usual in the Dragon Age world. Other than that, I'm like half in it today. Ha. Okay. Go here and then go to the last one. Actually, I think I have like 3. Do I have 3 or 2? 3. I have to free 3 more cages of people.
They'll turn us into those
Maybe
things.
some of them want to be in cages. Some people are into that sort of thing.
Have you freed everyone?
Well, they are just kind of begging for me to let them out, so I'm sure that they're not willingly in there.
It was good to do that.
Also, have you gotten to watch the Nightingale? Watch in Nightingale? I don't think I got to the watch yet. I haven't really touched the game since the last time I streamed it, so... It has been a while.
Let us out!
I think there's one more cage.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
They can only...
I think I'm just at the grind, the same
Can't they
thing
be forgiven as they are?
for better
People
loot
say they
portion
lack
of
the
the
ability
game.
to learn or grow.
Yes?
But the more contact you have with this world, the more ability you gain.
Why would they want to prove the Maker wrong? He's already far away.
It isn't about right and wrong. It's about attention when you think you've been forgotten.
And rolling the ball so it goes in the hole.
You're both nutters.
You want to be the one with the words that wonder.
True.
Stop it!
Working on unlocking every crafting thing right now. Yeah. How's that going? How is that going, Tom? 'Cause I know there's a lot of crafting stuff. Almost done, actually. Oh, wow. Congratulations. I'm very impressed. Oh, I got those 3 things to get. I just passed by one of those. Okay, so I have to go this way. Just have some of the last tier of stuff left, which is a grind because it's like 1,300 essence per thing. Whoa. Whoa. That is intense. How do I read? I already saved the people. I don't get it. It's been a while. Oh, it's over here. It's up here. It's one of those.
We should inform Cullen that we've taken care of Samson's Red Lyrium horde.
Should cheer him up. Shift that stick in his ass.
Oh my god, Sarah's words are just great. there.
A note from Samson about spreading red lyrium.
Kind of been slowly on it myself because I feel like once I unlock everything, I'll run out of content and forget about it like I did with Pow World. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, very, very much so. Lately, I've been playing,
Let us out!
oh my god, these yelly, screamy people. Lately, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV. I've been, I maxed out my Reaper. Funny, because the name fits. And now I'm working on my Dark Knight. But when it comes to crafting it in that game, it's also ridiculous.
You've saved us.
Or getting
We can
gear in
all go
general.
home now.
Yay, saved everybody. Woohoo.
Red lyrium. I wonder how far this corruption has spread.
I have a complicated relationship with MMOs. Most people do. Most people do, Tom.
I found a letter from Samson himself.
They are time and soul suckers, so... it can be quite a bit rough. I delved way too deep with WoW during WOTKL. Okay. Yeah. I got back into WoW for like a month, and then I think it was for Cataclysm. And then I stopped playing again after the month was up. I was like, yeah, I don't have the patience or the time for this anymore. But with Final Fantasy, I mean, I have friends who play it, and I'm in an FC, so it kind of helps pass the frustration when you can talk to somebody else who's going through the same thing when there's frustrating moments. But my FC I joined like during the pandemic, and we became really close during the pandemic. And then I stopped playing about 3 years ago, or 2 years ago. And then I picked it back up again recently because Dawn Trail was coming out. It's been going pretty well. It's entertaining. The bright flashy colors and becoming less rusty as a tank again.
My heart.
Oh, he has
We'll
nothing
talk
to
later.
say.
Dareth Shiral.
Alright, let's talk to Cullen. I'm not gonna be on much longer because I've been having the wobbly head again. It's also kind of hard to read today.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
I quit WoW a little bit into Cataclysm because the guild I made so much progress with in Watlick fell apart after leadership changes. Yeah, that would do it too. If it turns out to not be the same as it was, and somebody is really, really bad at being the leader, yeah, I would leave for the same reason. I used to have my own guild in WoW, and I passed the torch on to somebody else. And of course, within like, I think it was like 2 or 3 days after I passed the torch, it went under. They like texted me because I quit WoW after playing for 2.5 years straight every single day. That was a while ago. I think I was still in my teens. Or maybe I was in my 20s. Because I think I stopped playing after I beat, Lich King. Yeah. Wrath of the Lich King, though, the Watlick. And I left before Cataclysm, and then I came back after Cataclysm. What was the one after Cataclysm? It's like Shadow something. I don't know. It's been too long.
Samson's a menace. If we can't defeat him, no one stands a chance.
Then we must destroy the armor. I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
I don't know. I stopped paying attention after I quit. Something about... Oh, the panda one I ignored completely. About pandas. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to the panda one. It was the one, like the most recent one.
Inquisitor?
Oh, I get to judge someone. Maybe that's how I'll end the stream today. I'll judge someone. Let's be judgy. And we're gonna save it just in case I mess up my game with how I judge someone. Judgy, judgy, judgy.
Mistress Pulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Surely it was clear you were selling to the enemy.
We were starving, and they told me they'd reopen the mines. Selling the quarry so hastily was a mistake. I did what I could to rectify it.
I can't let you go free, but I can give you an honest living. Mistress Pulin, I sentence you to work as a scribe of the Inquisition. Half your wages will go to the town of Sarnia.
A drudge on this cold rock? As you command.
Yeah, that's right. All my people approve that one. Sent her to the workhouse, also known as my fortress. Is there anybody else? Nope, nobody else. Okay, we'll go to the Undercroft, talk to Dagna really quick, and then I'm probably gonna hop off, because, as I said, I got wobbly brain today.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor, it's genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
Well, he is both. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
You're not comforting me, Dagna. He's dangerous either way.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools, people, and red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo, I've work to do.
Okay. Well, going to face the door and end it there for this game for today. See how much time we have into it. Do it one more time. I'll wait for it to finish saving. Alright, so we're almost 13 hours in. The one thing that makes me wonder about playing MMOs again is that it seems like those are the only sorts of games that people actually reliably play socially. Yeah, it's true. It is definitely true. Here, we'll go to the overlay. Whew. Yeah. We'll quit the game. I mean, just the getting back onto Dawnguard, I mean not Dawnguard, Dawn Trail for Final Fantasy XIV, like apparently people started popping back onto that server 3 weeks before the expansion came out. Minecraft server lasts 3 days. People play MMOs for 3 years. Yeah. Or they play for 6 months, hop off for 3 years, and then come back when the next expansion comes out. Because they get everything done in like 6 months to a year for the new expansion, and then they're off after they get all their collectibles, and then they pop back on when there's updates. But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, like I didn't play Final Fantasy XIV for, as I said, 2 years. Roommate hadn't played it for 3 years. And yet, here we are both playing the game again. And he started a new character and has been crafting. That's all he's been doing, has been crafting. Oh man. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun playing Dragon Age through again. I mean, still have probably, let's see, 10 hours? Maybe 20 hours at most. So a few more streams and I should be done the storyline at least. And then move on to the DLCs. So I'll backtrack for, I think, or I'll start one of the DLCs before I finish the game, because the one where you go to the Dwarven City and go underground, that one you kind of have to do before you finish the game. Any plan for after Dragon Age? I don't know. Maybe. I might go back to Nightingale again. Though I have a lot of catching up to do. I haven't really thought about it. I mean, I have a lot of games, a lot of options I could play. I mean, I got a really long list of games on Steam, even. Oh. Sorry for all the yawning. Been up since 6 a.m. Summer sale is also on in case there's something you've been looking at. Yeah, I don't have any money to buy games, so I'm just kind of playing stuff that I've had. I've been kind of saving like a tiny portion aside for when when what was originally called Dreadwolf comes out, but it's now the Veilguard, which is like a dumb name swap. Oh, yeah, look, summer sale is now on. Oh, neat. Grand Theft Auto 5. Ark? Really? Survival Ascended! I played Ark before. I've been playing that game since it first came out a while ago. Oh, The Hunter. That's a good game. Well, totally fair. I've been trying to find stuff that's like 90% off. That's the new Ark. Oh yeah, I could tell by the picture. Oh. It does look pretty. It does look really pretty. The Hunter was always one of my favorite games, the Call of the Wild. I got really good at like sneaking up on animals. Zomboid, I've watched Call Me Kevin play that a bunch of times. He's really funny to watch. Basically a reskin that they're charging you full price for. Well, in this case, they're charging you 20% off for now. Because, 20% is a huge difference. Long Dark. Yeah, Dragon Age was actually up on the summer sale recently, too. It was like $3, no, yeah, $3 a game, so it would have been $9 for all 3 games. I wouldn't care if they hadn't shut the original servers down. So now to play online, you have to buy the new version. Yeah, that's complete BS. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn into the servers might be rehashed by like players, like they do with some of the older games. Hey, Power World's only $23. Rounded up. I know one of my wishlist games is on here. Pretty sure. Grounded. I like Grounded. Power World has new content apparently. I'm gonna have to see what's up. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Grounded was fun though. It was like your aunt's size, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That was a fun game. I played it when it was still early access. Pizza. Hey! Chrono Trigger's up here. It's only half off though. I always loved Chrono Trigger. Dragon's Dogma 2, which I watched Tynerex play on her stream. She did the 2-hour test. It was really good from what I saw. I want Darkest Dungeon 2, but the sale isn't quite where I want it to be. Yeah. Yeah, you might have a better sale when it's like later. I don't know. When they realize they haven't sold enough. Ugh, Fallout 76. Blech. Blech. Hey, Red Dead Redemption 2. Played the crap out of that game. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my wish list. See how many of the things on my wish list are on sale. Pharaoh New Era is on sale. It's only 35% off. Killer Frequency's on sale. That's 60% off. That one's pretty interesting. You play as a DJ, and you end up having to take over the 911 calls, and there's a serial killer on the loose, and you have to try to help people and save people from being killed by the serial killer. Escape from Monkey Island is 65% off, so instead of $7, it's now $2.44. Silent Hill 2 is not on sale. It's the only thing on my wish list that's not on sale. Oh, LA Noire, which I was actually contemplating getting. Oh, and doing as one of my streams. Why is Mist never on a good sale? I want to do a nostalgia. I have no clue. I actually have the original discs somewhere of the 2-pack when it was Mist and Rift. Or Riven. Was it Rift or was it Riven? I can't remember. I think it was Riven. Yeah, Riven. Yep. Okay, I somewhat remembered the title. What else? Oh, Silent Hill Homecoming is on sale for $8, and Resident Evil Village is on sale for $15. All of the Telltale Walking Dead games are on sale. Looks like they're all under like $5. Even the Planet Zoo DLC is on sale. Never played a Silent Hill. Really? They used to be my jam when I was younger. Like, I used to have night terrors. Like, my sleep was so bad that I would have physical wounds upon waking from my dreams. And I started playing, like, the Silent Hill series, starting with the second one. And then I played The Room, which is the fourth one. And then Homecoming, which is the fifth one. And every single time I played through one of those games, I'd play through it kind of obsessively because it would cause me to actually have pleasant dreams because I was already seeing the horrors. I was poor child and poor adult, and now it feels like I'm too far past it. Well, they're remaking the second one, which would, in my opinion, was where it should have started. The story is great. It even has like Easter egg endings where you can find this necklace gem. You go to this certain room and you release the necklace gem out onto the balcony, and a UFO ending happens. It's really cute and ridiculous. Pleasant dreams of Daddy Pyramid Head. Yes. As much as I love Pyramid Head, he was never in my dreams. I think he was more the one who was chasing the bad dreams away for me. So, Daddy Sandman Pyramid Head. I played through Resident Evil The Village with the roommate, and it's a really fun game. And Homecoming was not as good as the second Silent Hill and the fourth Silent Hill, but Homecoming has its own special place in my heart because it's got a really interesting story. I'm all about the story. Like Silent Hill The Room, which was the fourth one, you're literally just in an apartment. You can look through like a peephole in your wall to check on your neighbor, make sure she's still alive. And then like that she has like a bunny stuffed animal, and eventually when you look through it, it's covered in blood and pointing at you because it knows where you're staring at it. Like, it's a lot of little creepy crap like that. But like, I love horror games. Like, intently love them. Silent Hill was probably my favorite series between Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Like, Resident Evil felt too gun-like for me, whereas Silent Hill was more story-driven. And the music was relaxing, and I could pretty much figure out where the jump scares were going to come from, and would just be like, okay, I'm gonna stab, 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 poke, poke. Yeah, I don't really even see Resident Evil as a horror game at this point. Yeah, it's more action-y. Like, they're trying to go for the horror factor, but it never felt like that to me. It was always like, well, you got a gun. Now you gotta look for ammo. Outlast. Yes. Oh, I have Outlast. I have Outlast. Maybe I'll do a stream of that. I haven't played that in a while. With the one doctor with the scissors and the chair. Oh man. I was also considering doing a stream of the Mortician's Assistant because I really like that game as well. That was a good one. But yeah. See, did I leave it in? No, it's not in my uncategorized, so it should be in my favorites. I have The Sinking City from a sale, but I never got around to it. I know how you feel. I have like a ton of games that I haven't played through before. Or if I have, it was when I was younger, and this is like a remaster, like The Room. Not Silent Hill The Room, but literally The Room, where it's a puzzle game. Mortician's Assistant seems like in the same vein of like FNAF. Which is a style that doesn't interest me. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. It was interesting when I played it though. 'Cause I don't get screamy or shocked when I go through horror stuff. I just kind of just take it all in. It's like, where is it gonna happen now? I really want to figure out this puzzle. It was pretty cool though. I will give it that. Like, they did a really good job, but it is procedurally generated on how the ending is. Like, figuring out the puzzle is procedurally generated, and if you figure it out correctly, you get the good ending. But if you don't, you get like one of, I think there's like 4 or 5 endings. Also, maybe hot take, I don't like mixing puzzles with horror. You know, there's always a fuse missing. Anytime you play a horror game and there's puzzles involved, there's always a fuse puzzle. Because for some reason, they like to steal fuses. It's like, that explains why the power's out. There's no fuse there. Oh, yeah. Or I could play Dinkum. That was a fun game. Cute game. What else do I have? Let's see. Shadows of Mordor. That was a fun game. The Middle-earth one. I played the crap out of that one too. Papers, Please is good to pass the time, but I don't see it as like a stream type game. Plague Tale, that was another good one. I already did The Raven. I mean, I could play through Shenmue. Shenmue 3. Play the latest one that was supposed to be the end of the saga. Or I could play Thief, because I have never actually played the one that launched with the Xbox One. Yet I was a huge fan of the originals. Especially Deadly Shadows. Gotta go find this one lever from the bottom of a lake and a gear that's in this dude's bedroom for some reason. And also, there's a dude that's half-assed trying to murder you. Yeah. That pretty much describes every single horror game out there. Oh, and don't forget to hide every so often. And you're gonna need axe and maybe a stick. Did OG Outlast do that? I don't remember. No. I don't remember there being like having to find. There was hiding, but I don't recall. There was no puzzles. No. There was trying to figure out your way through like basically a maze. But when that doctor guy was chasing after you was like the hardest part, and that part sticks in my mind the most. Because of what happens after, because no matter what, you're gonna get caught. He knows where you're at. But Yeah, that was a very crazy game. Yeah, maze is the only acceptable puzzle type for horror. Exactly. Especially when you have weird house layouts like they normally do in those games. Like, it's a maze in itself, almost like it was created by H.H. Holmes. You know, the guy who did the Killer Hotel, where there were like hallways that led to nothing, and there were chutes that led to the basement. Have you heard of Darkwood? I want to say yes. I want to say yes. Gonna look it up though. Oh yeah. Yes, I have. I've definitely heard of Darkwood. I just haven't played it. Very positive reviews. And apparently it's a bundle too, Empty Shell and Darkwood, or by Pathologic Darkness, which is Pathologic 2 and Darkwood. Another sale, but that I haven't tried yet, but looks promising. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Wonder what the engine they used was. Yes, this looks very familiar. Okay, so this came out in 2017. Huh. Have you ever heard of Oxenfree? I know they made a second one, but the first one was probably my favorite. That came out in 2016. It's not necessarily horror. It's story driven, but it has a lot of glitches to it, but they're intentional glitches. It's an emotional adventure type thing. I immediately get Little Nightmare vibes. Well, I played it originally on Xbox One, which is what I have it for. And it may look kind of like old school with the whole platformer graphics, but it is super, super well written. Like, I have not found a game that had the same kind of feeling in a long time. Like, almost felt like old RPG vibes when I was playing it, but with like the darkness, and you're always slightly a little bit on edge, just like a nightmare. But man, it was brilliant. I highly recommend it. What else? I mean, I haven't looked at the second one. Apparently there's a second one. And if it looks the same, I might end up getting it. Oh, it kind of does. Okay. Mostly positive reviews for that one, and that one came out last year. Okay, so it takes place after the first one, obviously, but it's 5 years after the first one. I'm gonna add that to my wish list. One day I'll get it. But yeah, Oxenfree was great. I may have to get it just for Steam so that I could play it on my stream. Put them both on my list then. But yeah, it's really well done. Night School Studio. And they've only done 3 games, I think. 2 games. Oxenfree, After Party, and then the second No, it's 3 games. Yeah, it's 3 games, because it did the second one. Unless a different company did the second one. Let's see. Yeah, it's the developer is still Night School Studio, but the publisher is actually Netflix, which is weird. Huh. Alright. Well, it has been really fun chatting with you, Tom. I'm sure we can chat more about games in Discord, but I need to stretch and get something in my stomach. I also was contemplating possibly playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I don't know if you'd be interested in watching that. It's basically like an RPG, but also an FPS at the same time, because it's like D&D, but with guns. I was disappointed that it was go gun centric. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it was adorable though. Had high hopes and were dashed nearly immediately. Oh, yeah, I can see how. I mean, I was hoping for more of a. Ooh, that's an idea. I was hoping more for a D&D based game, but yeah, it being FPS kind of dashed quite a few people's views on it, including my roommate. But I enjoyed it because I got it when it was on like super sale. So I wasn't too worried about how much it cost at the time. Um, but there's also the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, the Redux version, which is a lot smoother than the original. If it's under $5, I'd get it just 'cause. Yeah, I don't know how much it is right now. Let me look it up. Can I go to your store page, please? Oh, click on Tiny Tina. Store page. See what they have it at. It is $14.99 right now. But the the Chaotic Great Edition, which is I think the one that I got, is now $19.80, which is more than what I paid for it. Because I think the day that I got it, it was like $14, and that was like months ago. But yeah, the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, on the other hand, I think is like $2 for the collector's edition. Yeah, pass for me for now. But I'll probably end up doing a stream of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter just for the story, because it's basically a walking simulator with some puzzles. Anyways, gotta go put the wife to bed, go stretch and eat, and we can continue on Discord. Sounds like a plan, Tom. I will see you then. As for now, I am going to sign off. All right. Thanks for joining, Tom. I'll talk to you later. And goodbye, everyone else.